Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Our next guests are from the Vintage Brewing Company. We have Trent and Brittany Kraemer. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
So I know that I live in the area of your Whitney Way location. I drive by a lot, and I've actually gone in a few times. Now, don't tell anyone, but I love the tater tots. I mean, I've heard they're really good.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
You know, nothing like the high school tater tots that we grew up with.
Yeah.
So some people, though, may not have heard about the Vintage Brewing Company. So talk a little bit about what you have to offer in your restaurants.
Well, we have been there for going on 5 years, and we offer homemade brews that we do there on site, as well as elevated Americana cuisine that we do.
What did you call that?
Elevated Americana cuisine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like comfort food, only fancier.
With a fun niche. So.
All right. And you have 2 other locations, too. You've got a little something in Sauk City?
Correct.
Okay. And what is that called?
It's called Woodshed Ale House.
Okay.
Woodshed is our flagship brand beer. It's IPA. And we kind of had the name before the location, and it was just kind of one of those things where somebody said, hey, do you want to open up in Sauk? We have this spot. And we thought, why not give it a try? So.
All right. And then you have another one just downtown on campus, right?
Yeah, Vintage Spirits and Grill, which we are 12 and a half years we've had that right on.
That's the original
right
location.
on University Avenue. Yeah.
That's the original location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our baby.
So this is a family-run business.
Correct.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, they say don't go into business with family or friends, and we've done both. So it works out great.
It is really good because we do a good job of separating. We all are passionate about working, and it's fun.
We opened up the downtown Vintage 13 years ago with my uncle, who is closer in age to me than my dad, but he was looking for an investment, and so we opened that one up. And then 4.5 years ago, my first cousin was a brewmaster in Reno, and the location had a brewery in it, so it kind of made sense. And so it's him and his brother, and then our bar manager from downtown, Mike, who's been with us pretty much since we opened. So he's a partner too now. So
Wow.
it's truly family.
It is, yeah.
So we've established that you have all sorts of good brews. You have great tater tots.
Yes.
And when we were talking earlier, you were talking about supporting local distributors. Or tell me more about that. How you support local businesses.
You could probably do better on that.
Well, there's different programs and networks that you can get into now that will actually hook you up with local farms and cheese makers and everything. So it's kind of the latest movement, but it's the right thing to do. We buy our cheese from Rock Cheese, and they get theirs from local distributors like Hooks and Car Valley. Same with meat. You know, we get our meat from Kanaki's, which is a local butcher shop that's been open forever in town. And it's pretty much what people want now. One of our best burgers on the menu is a homegrown burger because we source everything local, and it's pretty much shown that that's what people really like to see now on your menu. And we do it with the beers too. We can get local hops now. We can get local grown barley,
Honey, coffee beans.
So we kind of try to incorporate it as a whole. And being a family business, we like dealing with other family businesses too. So
That is really neat. That's really fascinating to hear about. So let's talk about an event you got coming up, a beer dinner.
Yeah, so we do quarterly, we do beer dinners, and this next one is going to be in September, the 17th, and Wednesday, and it's, AJ, our chef, he's a culinary genius, and he's doing an old school versus new school theme. So he's taking, what would be a lobster bake and putting a spin on it for how it would come off now. And so we do that, and it's a great time. Scott, our brewmaster, usually speaks as well, and then we talk about why we paired it with the beers that we did, and it's a great evening.
So beer dinners are held quarterly?
Yeah.
Okay, and your next one is September 17th,
Yep.
you said. That's
Wednesday.
a Wednesday. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
they're a lot of fun too.
You had mentioned also having football games on or watching the game in your establishment. How does that work, and What do you have to say about that?
Pretty much, you just come in on football Saturday, try to get there early to get a spot. But we do have on the west side, I believe we have 18 TVs, and downtown we have 8, and we have TVs out at the Woodshed and Sauk too. So we'll always have the Packers and Badgers on.
Any of those places are a good place to catch the
Yeah.
game
Oh, yeah.
and a good brew.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nice meeting you. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.